What's up, guys? Welcome to Fry Guy's Kitchen. Tonight, we're doing some sea scallops and some linguini with king crab and some bell peppers. Really just kind of winging it tonight. Felt like seafood, and to some degree, I'm using a little bit of recipes. I'm using a recipe to make the sauce for the linguini, and I'm kind of using a recipe my dad gave me for the scallops. Really, just more guidance than anything. So I've already prepared a few things. I've shelled the crab already, and that's drying. I've also dried out my scallops and then dusted them in a seasoned flour, and that's per Pop's guidance. And then I've cut up some bell peppers. We've got just more for color than anything else. We've got red, yellow, and green bell peppers this evening. So should be a pretty good dish. And let's get started. We've got some butter warming up. And then we're going to start dropping our scallops in there. You don't want to crowd the pan. And we don't want to overcook them either. Yeah, I just touched that pan with my thumb. Man, I keep burning myself this week. So we want these nice and browned on both sides. And so we just kind of cook until we see that. Grab my wrong side. If you cook them too long, they get all rubbery on you, but obviously you don't want to undercook them either. So you could temp them. So I can bust out my trusty thermometer. Again, I usually just go by feel. And I think, I'm sure I'm going to say this wrong, but I'm pretty sure seafood needs to be just 135 or 140. Swear to God, I'm going to be wrong on that, and somebody's going to call me out on it, but I don't know. We're going to start cooking the cream sauce for the linguini. Here's where I might be winging it a little bit, okay? So this is going to be made up of some garlic, some sherry, heavy cream, chicken stock, and then where I'm winging it is it's like a cream mushroom sauce. I'll try to remember to put the link to the recipe and all this stuff, but I'm winging it in the sense that I'm not doing mushrooms because I don't have any, and I'm substituting, we're going to see if it works, a mascarpone, I don't know if I pronounced that right, cheese and some Parmesan cheese in place of more Parmesan cheese, really. I just don't have enough, and sometimes when I cook, I just try to improvise when I'm out of stuff, because it's snowing out and I don't feel like driving to the store. So we're gonna see how it works. Okay, folks? So I got my pan heating up. Throw a little olive oil in here. So, I don't know, tablespoon or so of olive oil. Get that going. And then I don't like cutting garlic. I've mentioned that before. So I like getting these tubes of garlic paste, which is pretty darn handy. And I'm almost out. I meant to write this on my grocery list. So about 2 cloves of garlic, as I have said before. You don't measure that shit. Hot. So probably have that a little too hot. What? Yeah. So I'm going to throw some sherry in there. The recipe calls for about 2 ounces. I really did have that heat up too much. See? Just what happens sometimes. Just stir that up. If it tastes like crap, it tastes like crap, and I live and learn. I did not realize I had to heat up like that. Such is life. So, I turned my heat down a scotch, which is a few notches. It always reminds me of, what's that movie? Oh man, it's the movie that's like a parody of a rock band. Came out in the 70s or early 80s. Anyway, he's like talking about turn it up to 11. Well, why don't you just turn it up to 10? Because it goes to 11. Spinal Tap. I knew I'd think of it. Okay, so we got that sherry going. Let's throw in our peppers. Like I said earlier, you know, you can do, hey, they left the label on that one. You can do whatever color peppers you want. I just like the color, especially with a seafood dish like this. Just stirring my pasta here. I mean, I always found that, you know, red peppers are a little bit sweeter. The colored peppers are a little sweeter than just the green ones, but you do you, man. Whatever you like. Lost one. Oh, there it is. I would say Taffy could come get it, but she doesn't like them. Move that to a front burner because it's hotter. So I'll cook these just until they get a little soft. A cup of chicken broth. Taffy is scavenging. My other phone is running low on battery, so hopefully we don't run out of juice before I'm done. I really hate iPhones, by the way, so any of you all who love iPhones, I don't get it. But I'm grateful to have a second phone right now so that I have a second camera. So I don't have to spend the money to get another camera. All right, so I'm gonna season this with a little bit of salt. Just, you know, a few twisties, a little bit of pepper. I put black ground pepper in just about everything because I like it, but not every recipe calls for it. These are my dogs, you can't hear them. I'm gonna throw a little bit of basil in there. A little bit of thyme. And some crushed red pepper. Stir that in a little bit. Smells pretty good. And again, I don't really measure my seasonings, but I think the recipe I have called for a certain amount, so feel free to follow that. All right, now we're gonna try this cheese. See what happens. This cheese is starting to thicken things up a little bit. And we're gonna throw in, you know, pretty much all of this. So, that going in. Stir that up. Sad look for video, but we're here for the cooking, not my beauty. Throw that in there. It's like the best stuff, man. Okay, so we're gonna let this heat up and then it'll be ready in just a few minutes. Yeah, it looks like everything's ready, so we're gonna start serving up. So I'm putting everything in bowls and I'll put the scallops around it. Just because I like pasta in a bowl, but the scallops I'd rather have on a plate. So, that's what. I lost my, there we go. Nothing too fancy in my presentation. I've seen guys who do all kinds of fancy stuff with their pasta, but I'm just throwing it in a bowl and trying not to make a mess. Which Taffy hates it for. She wants me to make a mess, right, Taffy? Sort of funny. You never see my other dog, Rocky, come around hoping I'm going to make a mess. Probably because I've scooted him out of the kitchen so many times that he knows not to come in. Alright. I gotta tell you, man, this looks pretty good. At least I think so. Cheesy, creamy, crabby goodness. Nice. Smells good. I long for the day when they invent scratch and sniff video, you know? Who's with me? Taffy, right? You know what I'm talking about. I wish this dog could talk, man. The looks on her face sometimes. Oh, man down. All right, well, they gave me one extra, so that goes to me. All right, so there you have it, guys. We got sea scallops with some king crab linguine, and I hope you enjoy it. As always, if you do, let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram at Fry Guys Kitchen. Also, check out my dad's page on Facebook called Our Kitchen. He's got a lot of good stuff on there where I get some of my stuff. So, and thanks Jeff Claney with Clapboard Video. See you later.